voices in my head. When I signed up for the sleep study, I thought the worst thing I'd have to worry about was snoring in front of strangers. But on the third morning, I awoke to the doctors huddled outside my room, whispering with the kind of urgency you usually hear in emergency rooms, not sleep labs. They kept asking if I remembered the conversations, who I was talking to, what we discussed. At first, I laughed it off, but their faces stayed grave, almost frightened. It wasn't until I started hearing the whispers during the day that I realized something was wrong. They told me I'd been murmuring, sometimes yelling, in my sleep, answering voices that weren't there. At first, I blamed their questions for planting the idea in my head, but soon, the voices crept into my waking hours. Soft, indistinct at first, then growing clearer, more insistent. I'd catch fragments, wake up, don't let them see, remember what's real. At work, in the shower, trying to fall asleep, the voices threaded through my thoughts like static. I started keeping a journal, trying to piece together what I was hearing, but the patterns didn't make sense. Yesterday, I confronted the night nurse, desperate for an explanation. She glanced over her shoulder before leaning in and whispering, "You're not the first. Some of the others, they never really woke up." That night, the voices multiplied, overlapping in a cacophony of pleas and warnings. My body froze, tingling with the certainty that something was watching through my eyelids as I tried to sleep. The voices begged me to stay awake, to not let them in. I lay there, paralyzed, as the sensation of cold hands brushed my skin and the whispers pressed close against my ear. Now I'm terrified of closing my eyes because the line between dreaming and waking has blurred. When I glance at my reflection, it lags just a second behind, mouth moving with a voice I don't recognize. The doctors say they want to run more tests, but I don't trust them or myself anymore. I can't tell if I ever really left the sleep lab, or if I'm still asleep, trapped in a nightmare where the only thing that's real are the voices, and they're getting louder.